Hello everyone, welcome to 9Cloud Tutorials. So we have previously completed a lot of solved examples and we learned the basic of trigonometrical identities. Now let's move on to a few more solved examples from Selena publications. Okay, so let's not waste our time. The first question is sin A upon 1 plus cos A plus 1 plus cos A upon sin A, and we need to prove the LHS is equal to RHS and the RHS is 2 cosec A. Okay, so let's begin with LHS first. Now over here we'll do the cross multiplication. So this turns out to be sine square A plus 1 plus cos A the whole square, okay, divided by 1 plus cos A into sine A. Agreed? Okay, let's move on to the next step. The very next step, we'll open this with the identity a plus b the whole square. So sine square A plus 1 square plus cos square A plus 2 cos A. Agreed? Divide the terms. Now multiply each and every term. This is sine A plus sine A cos. Okay, now look over here. Where do you find the mistake? The mistake is we can get cos A as common somewhere. Okay, so now what are we going to be doing? We will not do this over here. Okay, we will not do this over here. So these things you need to do while solving the question. Okay, I did it purposely so that you understand that we need to cancel 1 plus cos A so that we get the answer as cosec A. So let's not solve the denominator first. Keep this as it is. Okay, so we'll keep it as it is, 1 plus cos A, because if there are possibilities of cancellations, then well and good. Okay, now sine square A plus cos square A becomes 1. So this becomes 1 plus 1 plus 2 cos A. Okay, now this is 1 plus cos A into sine A. Now keeping 2 as a common factor over here, this becomes 1 plus cos A and this becomes 1 plus cos A into sine A. 1 plus cos A, 1 plus cos A gets cancelled up. This becomes 2 upon sine A. 1 upon sine A is nothing but cosec A. You must be remembering the formulas which I taught you yesterday. So this becomes 2 cosec A. Okay, and this is equal to your RHS. So hence we have proved the question. Okay, very simple, very simple. This was the question which came in your board exams in 2004 and 2009. Okay, let's move on to the second question. Now the second question says, we'll solve a few of the questions. We'll solve different types of questions which will be coming in your trigonometrical identities. Okay, now the second question says 1 plus cos A upon 1 minus cos A, which is equal to cosec A plus cot A the whole square. Okay, cosec A plus cot A the whole square. Fine. So this is the LHS, this is the RHS. Now you can solve it. Remember one thing, it doesn't matter that you begin with LHS first or you begin with RHS first. Okay, whatever it is, you just need to prove that LHS is equal to RHS. So don't force yourself to start with LHS. If you feel comfortable by starting with the RHS, if you feel that the RHS terms are quite easy, quite simple to solve, quite easy to prove, then you can begin with RHS. Well and good. Okay, so it depends how comfortable you are. So we are starting with RHS first. Let's see the RHS. This is the most complicated side I feel over here. This is quite simple. These type of sums we have done before. Okay, so let's begin with the RHS side first. Now with the RHS we begin. The RHS says cosec A plus cot A the whole square. Now look over here. How do you understand that? What are you going to do over here? are you going to be using identity a plus b the whole square? Okay, think about it. See over here, you need LHS as numerator and denominator. Since you need as a numerator and denominator, let's convert these terms into numerator and denominator and then think to square it up. Okay, so let's begin. Cosec A. What is cosec A? Cosec A is nothing but 1 upon sine A. What is cot A? Cot A is nothing but the reverse of tan A, and tan A is nothing but sine A upon cos A. So this is cos A upon sine A. Remember these things. Okay, I'm telling you it now. In the remaining lectures, I won't be telling you all these stuff because this is very simple. Okay, and you must be learned with all these identities. Okay, now you can add it up. This becomes 1 plus cos A upon sine A. Okay, so now this becomes 1 plus cos A the whole square upon sine square A. Okay, now we know very well that sine square A is nothing but 1 minus cos square A. Okay, agreed? This is the square one. Okay, now what are we gonna be doing over here? 1 plus cos A upon 1 plus cos A into 1 plus cos A upon 1 minus cos A. Okay, cool. So over here, since we are having 1 minus cos square A, now what can you do over here? Think, what can you do over here? You're having a square identity above. You're having only a single term down. How can you cancel up terms and there is a plus and a minus sign over here? Okay, so if you put in some efforts, you can see this. This is nothing but a minus b, the a square minus b square identity. You must have learned this in your previous classes. Okay, so now over here we are going to be doing a square minus b square identity. So keep the first term. Let's open it in a different manner. 1 plus cos A into 1 plus cos A. Okay, divided by a square minus b square identity of the trigonometric term given below. So this becomes 1 minus cos A upon 1 plus cos A. Okay, now 1 plus cos A and 1 plus cos A gets cancelled up and we get the term as 1 plus cos A upon 1 minus cos A. Okay, so you just need to be logical over here. Think logical that how are you going to be solving this LHS is equal to RHS. Okay, now you got this as LHS, so this is equal to LHS, hence we have proved the sum. Okay, it's very simple. I hope you all are understanding it. Okay, let's move on to the third question. Now the third question says cot A plus tan B upon cot B plus tan A is equal to cot A into tan B. Okay, this is the LHS, this is the RHS. Okay, now when you look at these kind of sums you feel they are very tricky, they are very complicated stuffs. Okay, but trust me, these sums are the most easiest ones. Okay, it's very simple. Just put in some logic, put in some efforts. Okay, let's begin now. What can we do over here? If we take the LHS term, what can we do over here? We can only substitute cos A and sin A instead of these terms, because we are not having an identity of singular terms over here. We can't have cot square A making up over here. We don't have tan square A making up over here. So we can't use identities over here, right? So let's put in a simplified form over here. Now what is cot A? Cot A is nothing but cos A upon sin A plus what is tan B? Tan B is nothing but tan B, sin B upon cos B. Okay, now the denominator cot B is nothing but cos B upon sin B plus what is tan A? Tan A is nothing but sin A upon cos A. Okay, now over here cross multiply with the terms which we have simplified. This becomes cos A into cos B. You can see if you do these things now, we'll get a common denominator which will get cut off when you reciprocate it. Okay, so you'll be having only fraction terms left, and when you when you simplify those fraction terms, we'll get your RHS. Okay, I've told you the explanation of this sum. Let's move on. Let's prove it practically. Okay, now cos A into cos B plus sin B into sin A. Agreed? Divided with the LCM, which is nothing but sin A into cos B. Now the whole term gets divided up with cos B into cos A, cos B into cos A, plus sin A into sin B. Agreed? Divided by sin B and cos A. Okay, got this? Agreed? Very simple, very understandable. Okay, now over here, when you simplify it further, what do we get? Okay, what do we get when we simplify it further? Now over here you can see that these numerator terms are equal. Okay, these are not equal. You can see cos A into cos B, cos B into cos A, one and the same. No misunderstandings. Sin B into sin A, sin A into sin B, again similar. Addition and addition, these both get cancelled up. Okay, I'm cancelling it over here. No, let's do it in the other step. I've cancelled both of these terms. Okay, now the remaining thing is 1 upon sin A into cos B. This gets in the numerator, so this becomes sin B into cos A upon sin A into cos B. Okay, now we simplified this complicated mixture to a simple fraction. Okay, now over here what are we going to be doing? We will separate the A terms and the B terms. Okay, now look over here. In the RHS you need cot and tan. Now what all things are you having? You are having sine, you are having sine, you are having cos, you are having cos. You have equal terms of sine, you have equal terms of cos, plus with the same alphabets. So now what are you going to be doing over here with the same variable you are having? So sin B upon sin A, we will keep it with the cos and cos respectively. So let's keep it cos A upon sin A multiplied with now the sin B upon cos B. Okay, now what this will be turning out? This is nothing but cot A and this is nothing but tan B. So this is cot A into tan B. Now what was the RHS we needed to prove? Cot A into tan B. So this is nothing but your RHS. Hence the solution we found out and the question is proved. Okay, so trigonometry is so simple till now. We are understanding so many things. It's very simple, no complications. Okay, now let's move to a few more sums and then we'll end up this session. Then I'll solve out a few sums. In the next lecture I'll solve out few sums from exercise 21A, and those sums will make you understand different types of sums. How are you going to be solving those types of sums? Okay, the method I will teach you. How are you going to be solving those terms? And then there will be more 2 or 3 videos, and the trigonometry chapter will be over, and then we'll be starting with heights and distances. Okay, so our target is we will complete full ICSE class 10 syllabus in next I approx to 2 to 3 months I expect. Okay, so the people who are following me, they are at a very good level right now. They can cope up with many of the things. Okay, if they're having textbooks right now, if they are studying with me, then they must have completed the matrices chapter. Now we have started with trigonometry. This will be over by 3 days, so they can start with the next chapter also. So by the end of this lockdown, I expect many of the people must be completed with approx something nothing but 7 to 8 chapters, and that's very good in your board exams. Okay, so let's begin with another sum. Now this question says, the fourth question from Selena solved example says that sec a minus tan a upon cosec a plus cot a, okay, is equal to cosec a minus cot a upon sec a plus tan a. Okay, now this is the question which we have got over here. So this is the LHS, this is the RHS. Okay, now let's begin. Now how are you going to be doing this? Sometimes it is not necessary that you are having LHS and RHS. You need to prove the LHS is equal to RHS. Not necessary at all. Sometimes you can use the identities itself. You can solve the identities, and if you get the terms as this is equal to this, you can say that hence proved. Okay, so this kind of sum we'll solve over here. It will make you understand how are you going to be solving these kinds of sums in a very simple manner. Okay, when you're solving this sum with LHS, RHS, this is a quite easy sum, but there are a few more complicated sums in these types, so that create confusing sense, and you can solve those sums in a very simple manner. And you should be knowing when you solve trigonometry, there are thousands of methods by which you can solve. There are many methods, so it is not necessary. The examiner won't check that by which method you have solved. The sum should be correct, the method should be correct, the steps must be right. That's all. So it doesn't matter that you need to mug up the method which the method is given in your textbook. Okay, so just feel comfortable wherever you feel like this method is going apt in your syllabus, it's moving with your practice, then adopt that kind of method in your problems. Okay, so now over here, since we know that the relations are with the sec, tan, cosec and cot, okay, so we know very well that tan is related with sec, okay, and cot is related with cosec. So what are the two identities related to both of these terms? The first one is, the solution is over here. Okay, now the first one is sec square a minus tan square a, okay, is equal to 1, and the second one is cosec square a minus cot square a is equal to 1. Okay, these two identities we have learned before. Okay, now therefore we can say that sec square a minus tan square a is equal to cosec square a minus cot square a. How? Because see, over here this is 1 and this is 1. So since this 1 and 2 equations are similar, we can say same, I can say, not similar, then these two are also equal. So we can say that therefore sec square a minus tan square a is equal to cosec square a minus cot square a. Okay, now what to do next? The very next step is, we know the identity a square minus b square, so don't get complicated. Okay, don't complicate the equation, that you will shift it over here, you will put it in sine and cos, and you will get it some around this way. Okay, I agree, you must try these kind of things, because only then you will understand. Because listen, in trigonometry you need to practice a lot. Only then you understand the type of method you should use in which kind of sum. Okay, until and unless you don't have an experience that I reached that point. So you need to have a very good method or very good experience while solving these sums. Okay, only then you will be able to do it. If you think that you complete the trigonometry chapter in an hour or 1.5 hours and you appear for boards and you will get good marks, then that's not enough. You need to give hours to trigonometry. It's very simple, I agree, but the methods you must be knowing, in which question, which type of method, how will you prove it. Okay, so let's move on. Now over here, a square minus b square identity, this becomes sec a minus tan a, that's multiplied with sec a plus tan a. Okay, Now this is equal to nothing but cosec A minus cot A and cosec A plus cot A. Okay, now what to do next? Now the very next step is, you've got so many things over here. You have got resources over here. You can see the resources, these are the resources. Okay, and these, with the help of these resources, what do you need to create? You need to create the RHS. Okay, now find out, you need to create the RHS and LHS both, because we are not solving it with LHS RHS, we have solved it with the identities. Now see, you need sec A minus tan A. Where is sec A minus tan A? Sec A minus tan A. Put the sec A minus tan A on the LHS. Okay, now you need cosec A plus cot A. Where is cosec A plus cot A? Over here. So this is equal to this. So this gets down and it becomes the denominator over here. So this is nothing but cosec A plus cot A. Now this is equal to, now we need cosec A minus cot A. This is already present in your RHS. Keep it as it is. Cosec A minus cot A. Now what the term is left out is sec A plus tan A, and this is in the LHS. It gets down into the denominator when it comes to the RHS, and this becomes sec A plus tan A. Now you can see the equation. By the kind of just 3 steps and a simple logic, you have solved this very complicated sum in seconds, I can say. Not in minutes, in seconds. When these kinds of sum come in your board exams, then it will just be a second of frame when you can solve these kinds of sums. So hence we can say that it is proved. Okay, so a very simple sum if you solve it in a logical manner. Okay, if you don't complex it. Okay, so we have solved many of the sums from trigonometry. We have solved examples basically. Now not much sums are left from exercise 21A which are familiar, but still I can prefer that you can start with exercise 21A for those who are using Selena. So they can start with at least, I can say, 15 sums. The first 15 to 20 sums they can solve, and few questions from the middle. Okay, and by the next lecture we'll begin with the methods which I feel the tough sums from your exercise 21A. Those tough sums will be solved over here. Okay, so stay tuned with us, and we have started an initiative for providing free tutorials all over the globe. So we request you to support us by sharing our channel link with your friends and family. Okay, and don't forget to subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. Thank you.